Welcome back, Citysteaders. Ooh-wee. So today is a good one. It is Wednesday. You know what that means. It is Heirloom Seed Company's Spotlight Day. You're not going to want to miss today's video because today I am spotlighting somebody who is going to be your penny pinching friend. We're going to like them. I'm talking cheaper than MIgardener type of cheap, but still just as good a quality. All right, guys, let's jump into it. But I like to start every Monday with a trip to the post office, hoping for some really fun stuff in the P.O. box today. So now that I piqued all of your guys' interest, and I know you're interested when you hear somebody is selling seeds cheaper than MIgardener, being that we all know he sells the seeds for 99 cents a pack. How could you possibly get any cheaper than that? Well, this guy has managed to do it, and I think you guys are going to be pleasantly happy about it. Today's company is Little Shop of Seeds, and I so hope that this was named after the Little Shop of Horrors. I don't know why, but that comes to mind. As soon as I heard this name, I was like, ooh, 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 and I hope that that's what it was named after. This big part of me really hopes that's where it came from.
Feed me seed ball, feed me all night long.
All right, so Little Shop of Seeds, guys, is a very small company, and they are out in Iowa. All their seeds are heirloom, except for they do have one corn that is a hybrid corn, and I will not hold that against them because of all the other many things they offer that are great about them. So let's get into the fact that you guys all want to know. Are they a GMO company? No. And I really liked how they put it on their website. They said, no, we're not a GMO company because seed companies that sell to individuals can never sell GMO seeds. I'm not sure if you know that or not, but it's kind of like a law. You got to be a farmer, sign a contract to get GMO seeds. So I really enjoy companies like this, right? It's a very small DIY type company. He's packaging seeds himself, labeling them himself, doing everything, you know. So I really enjoy that kind of drive and motivation, and the fact that he's been doing it for a long time now and kept it the way that he has. He hasn't gone more and more and more. He keeps it where he can manage how he wants to do it under his own terms all the time. I think that's very admirable for anybody. I really enjoy stuff like that. It's very DIY. I'm gonna make sure I do everything and control everything type of mentality when it comes to things like this. Now I know one thing you guys are all asking, how cheap are they if they're cheaper than MIgardener? What are they, 98 cents? No, guys, these packages, we're talking 55 cents a package, guys. 55 cents. Imagine how many seeds you can buy. Now, they are cheap. They're 55 cents a packet. And this is a very small operation, so your varieties are very limited, yes. That is one thing you're gonna find. They're not as robust as you would get anywhere else. This is probably the smallest variety I've featured in this series, but I think it's important to feature people like this just for what they're doing and what value they're bringing to the gardening world. So you're probably thinking, how's it possible to sell a package of seeds at 55 cents? We all kind of can do a little bit of math there, and we're already in our heads going, wait a minute, that doesn't seem very profitable. And maybe he's not making a ton of money on it, but he is contributing greatly to the world of gardening by doing what he is doing. But one other thing that he's really doing to cut down those costs is his packaging is very generic. And yes, we all absolutely love fancy packages with art and print and all that good stuff. But you know what that means? Higher costs for printing them. He even tells you on his website, that is one of the reasons he can keep his prices down, is because he goes very, very generic with his packaging. But the seeds, there are actually as many seeds in here, if not double what MIgardener puts in a $1 package of seeds. So, you know, I use MIgardener and Baker Creek as the baseline for this because they're the biggest companies as far as seeds go. So when I'm thinking I'm paying 55 cents and I'm getting twice as many seeds, I'm thinking that's a heck of a deal. And these are seeds that this guy's harvesting himself. He knows everything about these seeds and where they came from. To me, that is untouchable. All right, you guys ready to see the generic packaging of these seeds? There you go, right there. This is how easy and generic it can be to package seeds, guys. They're little tiny Ziploc bags with a sticker label on them that says what variety they are. It doesn't really need to be any fancier than that. That's it, that's all you need. So right here, guys, I have 20 different packages of seeds. 20 different packages of seeds. And this was basically 10 bucks. It cost a little bit in shipping. That was it, guys. Now I got a lot of duplicates because I am gonna put these in my seed swap that I'm doing. But you could realistically get about 20 different varieties with shipping for like, what, 15 bucks. So of these seeds that I got, probably the number one I'm most excited about growing is Ray's Sweet No Heat Habaneros. Now I actually really enjoy habaneros, but I've never had one that was like a sweet no heat type of habanero, which sounds like something that would be very tasty to add to salads and all that kind of stuff. So pretty cool, and I'm assuming there's a few different Rays on there. Those are his own personal seeds that I'm thinking he's been working on. So if you are part of the seed swap, check there for when the next package comes out. It'll be coming up in the next like week or two. I do have an extra package of these, and maybe it'll be in there. So another thing I found out about this little shop of seeds was that the guy who runs it, Ray I believe his name is, he has a YouTube channel, and he has been sharing gardening tips and tricks and knowledge for the better part of a decade on YouTube, guys. That's right, a decade of knowledge that he shared with you. So I got a lot of things about people saying that, you know, seed companies are expensive. They're looking around. So I was searching all over the place trying to find you guys something to really, really maximize your dollar. So this blows Baker Creek price out of the water, blows all the other companies I featured pretty much out of the water, even MIgardener. You cannot beat 55 cents a package unless you're saving your own seeds. So I really believe that we should all be growing some kind of vegetable garden in our backyards. And even if you live in a city or if you live in an apartment, having a pot with some lettuce in it, like that's better than nothing. It's better than, you know, not being able to grow. It's teaching you a skill, getting you involved in it, and letting you use that to keep growing and growing further and further. So it's kind of been a long goal of mine since I started doing some of this, was to provide encouragement to other people and try to get people to think about growing vegetable gardens in their backyards like I've been doing to mine. Eventually what I would really like to do is just all the grass gone and plant all vegetables. I don't know if that'll ever really happen or not. We probably still have some sort of grass, but that's like kind of my goal. And my goal is to get you guys all wanting to plant. So I've always been trying to up the ante and try to think of things to help you save money in doing it, because I know that when you go to garden, it can turn out to be a lot more expensive than you ever thought. So this was really a company that I was searching out, trying to find something to help you guys out. They have just basic seeds. So if you're a beginner gardener, the seeds you're gonna get here are gonna be the best kind of seeds you can grow. You're talking your regular type cucumbers, your zucchinis, your lettuces, stuff that is your starting staples of gardening. So I find the value of what he's doing, providing seeds at such a cheap rate, also to fit along with my lines of thought, where I try to give you guys very different ideas to help you garden cheaper with my cheap raised beds that we did. If you haven't ever seen that video before, I try to show you how to make the cheapest possible raised bed you could, and one that's also not only cheaper but better and will provide you with a much richer soil for years and years to come. So if you're a first-time gardener and you're thinking, I don't know if I really want to garden or not, it's something you just want to try, this is a good place to start, because you are going to spend the least amount of money and get the most bang for your buck. And if you do enjoy it, then maybe moving on to other companies to find different varieties can be your next step after that. Alright, so another thing we always do is we talk about the website, and I try to show you guys how this website is. It's a very simple website to navigate. There's literally 5 pages, I think, to the whole website. Maybe there's 6. But it's a simple one to search through and look for. There's garden seeds is one tab. You can find a lot of different stuff on there. And then if you need more than that, the other tab would be called More Garden Seeds. And that's all there is to it. You look through there, you add them to your cart, and you can check out. PayPal, credit card, normal payment of any other thing. If you're interested about some of the questions, he's got questions on there about it. It's very simple and easy. You are definitely not going to get lost on this website. There is no search function. I found that kind of, I guess you didn't really need it because there's such a limited variety offered. The search bar kind of dilutes the page. It's not going to give you a grand list of different things because there's not as many different varieties of things. Alright guys, that is it. That was the little shop of seeds. Very no frills, to the point, get you gardening type of company. And I think you guys are really going to enjoy being able to get your hands on some cheap seeds for your normal gardening stock, especially if you're a very beginner gardener. Perfect kind of a company for you to go buy some seeds from. Very trustworthy. I talked to a lot of people that really love and enjoy buying seeds from him. Very good germination rates, just as good as all the other companies that we featured. So that's it. Hope you guys are enjoying the series. Kind of a quick little video today for this guy because it's not as big and vast as some of the other companies we've covered. So with that being said, as always, remember to be bold and grow bold. We'll see you guys in the next one. Oh, and don't forget to check the links down below. The website and his YouTube channel so you can get all those gardening skills and tricks and tips that you need.